Thanks for staying with us. Welcome to News Across Nigeria on Channels Television. I'm Joke Rogers. Coming up on the program. Presidential Committee on Northeast Initiative seeks more funding to tackle humanitarian crisis in the region. Police in Kaduna recover over 100 cattle and sheep from rustlers. And the Benue State Governor gives a 72-hour ultimatum to community leaders to provide perpetrators of the Agatu crisis. We begin in Abuja, where a source in the National Assembly has confirmed that Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki has led a 4-man legislative team to visit President Muhammadu Buhari, who's currently on vacation in London. The team includes the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, Deputy Speaker Lasun Yusuf, and Senate Leader Ahmed Lawan. They left for London this morning to meet with President Buhari, who has extended his vacation indefinitely to attend to his health. President Buhari had written to the National Assembly on February 5th, informing of his desire to extend his leave in order to complete and receive the series of tests ordered by his doctors in the United Kingdom. More displaced persons have joined the internally displaced people's camp in Bama local government area of Borno State. The 358 new arrivals were collected by the army during operations in remote villages around Bama. The group consists of 21 men, a young boy alongside women and children. Officials of the UNICEF-controlled healthcare center at the camp say so far 2 leprosy cases and measles among children have been diagnosed. Among the new arrivals, 20 children are also suffering from malnutrition. More displaced persons are expected to surface as military operations progress. Meanwhile, foreign aid and commitment to the plight of internally displaced people has continued to dwarf the government's effort over the years, and this is coming from a member of the Presidential Committee on Northeast Initiative, Senator Ali Ndume. Senator Ndume believes the 45 billion naira allocation in the 2017 budget for intervention in the Northeast is inadequate. He appealed to the federal government to take the lead in catering to the needs of the IDPs or match what the international donor agencies are doing.
Contribution of the international community and its commitment to the humanitarian crisis we have in the Northeast is more than that of the government. And we are now calling on the government using this video to at least take the lead or match what the international community is doing. Your Excellency, so far now, the humanitarian response plan under what we call the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Assistance is budgeting $1.05 billion for 2017. If you turn that into naira, it translates into over 300 billion naira. So we want to use this opportunity to also ask the Borno State government to join us, the members of the National Assembly that are crying out to the government and to the leadership of the National Assembly to increase the budget for the intervention in the Northeast.
161 Nigerians stranded in Libya have voluntarily returned to the country. The returnees arrived aboard an Airbus 329 with majority of them female and about 18 infants and other children. The journey was facilitated by the International Organization for Migration after the federal government asked for its assistance following the confirmation that some Nigerians were willing to return after a certain video of killings in Libya had circulated in the media. The National Emergency Management Agency said the returnees will be resettled with the help of the various state governments.
The conditions in Libya are not the best at the moment, and therefore it's It's a voluntary return is still a dignified way of coming back to the country. For 20% of them, they will be entitled to some small integration assistance, basically to try help them back on their feet. The one with medical cases for their medical bills, the one with kids to help them get their kids back to school, and the most vulnerable women at least to be able to start up some small businesses.
Some of our state government are beginning to rise up to the occasion. Around us, licensing officer of Edo State Licensing Office in Lagos, who has been sent here by his governor through the effort of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Matter to ensure that these citizens are not just received, but they are well catered for after getting to their various destinations. So our is to do a proper profiling, ensure that these lists get to various state government concerned, and we follow it up from there.
Well, policemen in Kaduna State attached to the Operation Yaki security outfit have recovered over 100 animals from rustlers in Chikun local government area of the state. Coordinator of Operation Yaki, Yakubu Yusuf, told newsmen that the cows and sheep were recovered during a raid in Sabungaya following reports from the public concerning the activities of bandits. He says some of the animals were stolen from Kano and Niger states.
It is something very appreciating, especially to the security advisor of Kaduna State government, where all efforts he made towards recovering these cattle are done through the procedures.
One of our center in Kaduna State again, we are going to, on behalf of the state government, the committee is handing over a total number of 114 cows and then 43 sheep to the owners. This operation was conducted by our men in Sabon Gayan, that is in Chukwu local government. And it would also interest you to know, most of the owners of this animal, most of them are not even from Kaduna State. Some are from Kano, some are from Niger State, our neighboring state. So this fighting, we are not only doing it for Kaduna State, we are doing it including our neighbors, we are assisting them. We didn't have any challenges. As you know, we are always good to go. We have the men, we have the capacity, and anytime, anywhere there are information about the recovery of animals, we go there and we make sure that we rescue and we recover it and then hand it over to the owners.
Well, following the recovery of a large cache of arms in Agatu local government area of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom has given the community leaders in the area 72 hours to produce the youths responsible for the violence that led to the death of a soldier. Governor Ortom gave the ultimatum at the government house in Makodi during an exhibition of the military hardware recovered by the 72 Battalion. He warned against the return of violence to the state after the success of the amnesty program.
This is not acceptable. How can you murder someone who is providing security for lives and property for your kinsmen? It is not right. And this government will do everything possible within the law to fish out these youths, this militia group, and ensure that they are sanctioned according to the law. I joined the Nigerian Army to give an ultimatum to the Agatu people who were here with me, the traditional rulers and other stakeholders, and promise that within 72 hours they will produce those youth that perpetuated this. They cannot go free. They will not allow them to continue. But I want to assure the people of Benue State that we will continue to do our best to provide security for lives and property.
Coming up on news across Nigeria, the Ekiti State Governor Ayo Fayose raises an alarm that the state's January allocation is being withheld by the federal government. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.